us start with our problem set. It says estimate the product, then solve using standard algorithm. Use the thought bubbles to show your thinking. So the first one's 1 in 3800. If I want to estimate, what would that number become? 1 times, what would 32 become? 30. One times 30 equals now I solve using standard algorithm. Let's see. I wonder who I haven't had up here yet. Have you been up before? Some of this crap hasn't been up before. Do you know how to solve it? Okay, I'll just solve it myself. What's 8 times 2, people? Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is? 2 times 1? Now what do I need to do? I'm starting in the tens place, so where is my answer going to begin? Okay, because my answer is going to begin in tens place. 3 times 8 is? Carry the 2. 3 times 3 is? Plus 2? Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is? Plus 1. Okay, I have 1 in 3800. My answer should be somewhere around 30. Is 4,416 near 30? So what do I need to do to make that closer to 30?
You look how many numbers are behind the decimal, and then you go to your answer, and then count how many numbers starting from the cent, and then you count 2 and then you put the decimal.
Okay, good. I have 2 numbers behind a decimal. That means my answer is going to have 2 numbers behind a decimal. Do I add a 0? No. When I was grading your lesson 10s last night, I noticed a lot of this going on. That's not right, is it? You don't add numbers. You just put the numbers behind decimals. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, after I go over another problem, we're going to start working on their homework, and we're going to click in our answers. At some point, it's just too big, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Says use whole number product and place value reasoning to place decimal point in the second product. Explain how you know. So if 98 times 768 equals 75,264, then right now, what would 98 times 7 and 68 equal? First of all, let's write the answer. We know 98 times 768 was But it's 7 68/100ths. So now what do I need to do, Alexis? Okay, so you need to put the decimal in there. Now, if you miss that, you've got some issues, because that's pretty easy right there. Let's look at this next one. If this equals 114,099, then this would equal how many numbers are behind decimal? 2. Put the decimal there. It's easy. They gave you the answer. You just have to move the decimal. This one is how many numbers behind decimal? 1. Put the decimal there. Some of you are getting half credit off each problem because you're not putting a decimal in at all. You have to put a decimal or it's going to be, I'm going to count it half off, which means you end up with a 50%. So if you get your 10 paper back and it says you need to correct, I'm not going to make you stay in to correct it, but you probably want to choose to correct it and return it. Especially if you're getting like +0 or something because you're not paying any attention at all. Okay, Jenny buys 22 pens that cost $1.15 each and 15 markers that cost $2.05 each. How much will Jenny spend? On your desk, go ahead and do tape diagram, see if you can solve that problem. Once you're done making your tape diagram, I want you to get your clicker so we can move on.
How to solve the problem is he buys 22 pens, so you're going to make 22 boxes. And I'm not going to draw every single box because that would take a while. And each of the pens cost $1.15. So for each pen he buys, it's going to be 15 cents, or $1.15. So I'm going to multiply 22 times $1.15. And just because it has a decimal, we're not going to worry about the decimal yet. So 2 times 5 would be, and I messed up. That'd be a 1. This is a Seganto. And 2 times 5 is 10. And 2 times 1 is 2, and you have to add the 1, which will make it 3. And 2 times 1 will be 2. And you're going to add the 0. 2 times 5, you're going to put 1, because it's 10. And you add a 0 because you're starting in the 10th place. And we're done with that one. Is 10, so I add a 0. And 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. And now I'm going to add them up.
which is 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 2 plus nothing is 2. And now you're gonna add, cause on the problem, 2 numbers are behind the decimal, so you're going to put 2 numbers and then you're gonna add your decimal. And then it says, and he buys 15 markers, and they each one cost $2.05. So we're gonna do another tape thing. So this will be 1 and 1, and this will be 15. Sorry, but $10. Okay. And then each one of them costs $2.05. And this one's gonna cost $2.05. And there's 15 of the boxes, so you're going to draw. So you're going to do $2.05. Again, don't worry about the decimal. Times 15. 5 times 5 is 25. And then 5 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10, and you just put 10 because there's nothing else to carry your 1 to. And then you're going to add a 0 because you're back in the tens place. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 0 is nothing. 1 times 2 is 2. And then I'm going to add them up. 5 plus nothing is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 1 plus 2 is 3. And there's 2 numbers behind the decimal, so I'm going to add decimal there. Now, the pins, they ended up costing this much, $2 or $25.30. And the markers ended up costing $30.75. And I am going to add them up because at the end they're asking how much will he spend. So they're asking how much will he spend in all if we add these two, we should get our answer. So I am going to add 25 and 30 cents. And $30.75. I'm going to add them. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 3 is 10, and I'm going to carry my 1. 5 plus nothing. 0 plus 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And I'm going to bring down my decimal. 2 plus 3 is 5. So, and his answer will be this much. And because this could be a real life problem, you can write a sentence for it. And I put he will spend $56.05 at the store.
Job. Okay, look at your homework pages. There's 2 of them. I'm going to give you this time until MTSS, so we'll work with a partner on those. When we come back from lunch, I'm going to have you click in your answers. So you don't have time to play around. You need to get busy so that you have all your answers